the World Economic Forum signed a partnership with the World Energy Council to fight energy poverty. Could you first tell me a little bit what energy poverty is all about, and then why are we partnering with the World Energy Council? What are the goals of this partnership?
Well, energy poverty, there's a number of services that we take for granted. We take for granted that we have light, clean water, cooled drugs, cooking without smoke, and so on. Those are related to electricity, to energy services. Energy poverty is about the 1.6 billion who have no access to those kind of services. So energy poverty action is our initiative that helps to deliver business best practices to those kind of challenges. Now, why we are partnering with the World Energy Council? First of all, the World Energy Council, World Economic Forum, speaks to many of the same companies, and many of the same companies actually are interested in that kind of in those issues. So we want to, instead of everybody going to the same company with similar requests, we are focusing, bundling efforts, and making sure that we are working well together on those issues.
Concretely, what will we do? What does this partnership entail? How will this work?
Well, we have a number of projects, what we call project alliances whereby a number of companies commit to specific projects, and then we build kind of an umbrella organization that helps with access to donors, access to best practice, and so on. So if you want, both of us, both the institutions, the council and the forum, help facilitate those kind of alliances, and we still will then help as door opener to African development banks of this world and so on.
Can you maybe be a bit more specific on the roles? What will, for example, the World Economic Forum's role be, the role of some of the private sector companies that you mentioned?
One of the key challenges is really the capacity building on the ground. The forum or the council in itself has probably little experience to do that on the ground. Companies have actually lots of experience, and they have skills that they can deliver on the ground. So what the forum and the council can do is bring the capacity together on the company side that then helps to build the capacity actually on the ground. So we are facilitator both in this context, but the companies will actually then go and do the job.
And what projects are there?
Well, there's that could be electrification or more generally energification projects. Electrification, we are currently talking about one project in Lesotho that wants to do a mix between grid extension and also solar, bring solar into the picture. We are talking about another project in DRC. We are talking about the third project now from the World Energy Council side in Niger. So there's a number of specific projects on the ground.
How does this fit into the overall picture, into the other activities that the forum has, specifically in the energy sector?
Well, every year we are surveying the CEOs of the energy sector, of course, what kind of issues are important to them. And we are then putting a mix together of issues that on the one hand are strategic and on the other hand are more mission aligned. And we work then with the CEOs and other stakeholders, of course, to the delivery of those projects. Energy poverty, corruption are certainly on the more mission aligned side, but we have energy security, we have climate change, that's today's strategic issue, and so on our agenda.
And finally, if I'm an energy company, a CEO, why would I be interested in a project like this? And how can a company really make a difference?
There's a number of companies who are interested in local capacity building because they're recruiting locally or they're... So that's one side to it, delivering actually project management skills on the ground and training people. That's certainly one way. The other way, of course, is if you look at the energification, energification problem, it's a massive challenge. There is money out there, but it's actually difficult to channel that money down, to bring it down on the ground. And what we can deliver is a number, and what company can deliver is a number of professional due diligence processes that help to deliver that money on the ground, making projects bankable.
Thank you very much.